Have you ever wondered why some people suddenly pull away from you? Even when you didn't do anything wrong? One moment, everything feels fine. The next, they're distant, cold, unavailable. You start asking yourself, did I say something? Did I do something? But here's the hard truth. It's not always what you say that pushes people away. It's the subtle things you do without even realizing it. And the scary part? Most people keep repeating those little habits over and over again, until everyone around them slowly drifts away. See, human connection isn't just about words. It's about energy. The tone of your voice. The way you listen. The emotions you project. You might think you're being nice, careful, helpful. But psychology says, sometimes, those same signals quietly drain others. Overwhelm them. Or even push them away. So let's break it down. Here are the subtle habits that make people pull away. And how to finally stop repelling connection. And start building it. Reason number 1, you try too hard to be liked. It sounds harmless, right? You say yes to everything. You agree even when you disagree. You laugh at jokes that don't even make you smile. Because deep down, you just don't want to risk being disliked. But here's what really happens. When you try too hard to be liked, people feel it. It doesn't come off as kindness. It comes off as neediness. Your energy says, please like me. And people subconsciously start to pull back. Not because they dislike you, but because they sense that your validation depends on them. Think about it. When someone constantly seeks approval, it's exhausting. They're not connecting with you. They're managing your emotions. And no one wants to feel responsible for someone else's self-worth. So stop chasing approval. Start being real. You'll be surprised how much people respect you. When you stop trying to make everyone happy. And just start being yourself. Reason number 2, you overshare too early. Yes, vulnerability builds connection. But timing matters. When you meet someone new and instantly unload your struggles, your brain might feel relief. But theirs feels pressure. Because emotional intimacy isn't built overnight. It's built over trust. If someone barely knows you, and suddenly they're carrying your emotional weight, they don't feel closer. They feel overwhelmed. And instead of leaning in, they pull back. Here's a rule of thumb. Share slowly. Build depth the same way you'd build financial trust. Through consistency, not speed. So the next time you feel the urge to spill everything. In the first few conversations, pause. Let people learn your truth. That way, when you finally open up, your vulnerability will feel powerful, not heavy. Reason number 3, you don't really listen, you just wait to reply. You think you're having a deep conversation. But if you're already crafting your response, while the other person is still talking, you're not listening. You're performing. And people feel that. They sense when you're waiting for your turn to speak, instead of actually understanding them. Psychologists call this conversational narcissism. The subtle habit of turning every moment back to yourself. And when people feel unseen, they distance themselves. Every time. Try this next time. When someone's talking, don't plan your reply. Just listen. Ask questions. Mirror their emotions. You'll be amazed how much deeper your relationships become. Just by giving someone your full, undivided attention. Reason number 4, you carry invisible tension. Sometimes, people don't pull away because of what you say, but because of what you radiate. You might say, I'm fine. But your tone, your posture, your size, they tell another story. Unresolved frustration. Insecurity. anxiety. They all leak through your energy. And people can sense it, even when you're trying to hide it. They might not know why. But something about being around you just feels heavy. It's not your fault. We all go through tough phases. But if you never deal with that inner noise, you'll unknowingly create distance everywhere you go. So before worrying about who's pulling away, ask yourself, what energy am I bringing into the room? Because sometimes peace isn't found in chasing connection. It's found in cleaning your own energy first. Let's be honest. We all do this sometimes. We talk too much. We try too hard. We hold in too much emotion. We want love so badly that we end up scaring it away. But here's the good news, awareness changes everything. When you start noticing your patterns, you stop blaming others for pulling away. You start taking responsibility for the energy you bring into every connection. Because real connection doesn't need chasing. It doesn't need perfection. It just needs presence. The kind that says, I'm here. I see you. I'm not pretending. So here's your reminder. Stop trying to be liked. Start being authentic. Stop talking to fill silence. Start listening to understand. Stop expecting others to fix your loneliness. And start healing it yourself. When you do that, something amazing happens. People stop pulling away. They start leaning in. Because your energy finally feels safe, grounded, and real. If this message hit home for you, take a second to reflect. Which of these habits do you relate to most? Type it in the comments. Because awareness is the first step to change. And if you want more videos that help you understand people and yourself, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. Because in the end, you don't have to chase connection. You just have to stop pushing it away.